Hi guys, happy full moon in Capricorn. Let's get this moon vibe, full moon vibe started. Cleanse our crystals. Hello everyone, happy full moon in Capricorn. We also have another lunar eclipse and it's the last eclipse of the summer. So let's get right into it. I actually have Capricorn as my ascendant sign. Okay, so here is the Capricorn full moon forecast for today. The zodiac is in Capricorn. The element is earth, just like the other earth signs, Virgo, as well as Taurus. The element, I just said the element, the symbol is a sea goat, or you might know it as the goat. There's also like a mythology or mystical story legend about it being the sea goat, like a half a fish and half a goat. You could do your own research on that. We're not going to get into that today. Planet that we're working with is Saturn. Leo also represents the planet Saturn. The colors that we're working with today is black, gray, and brown, or like a different grayish tones. The reason for that is because Capricorn is an earth sign. That's their element, and they just go along with like earthy tones, neutral tones. So I'm wearing black today, and then I'm also wearing this dream catcher necklace that I haven't worn in a while. It's really beautiful to represent this Capricorn moon, because it's really nice to do different things like wearing different colors or jewelry to represent the colors, just to get more in tune with the moon. Totally up to you if you want to do that. That's just something I like to do. Let's dive into the chakras, which we have a couple today. They're not all the crystals that represent Capricorn, but today we have selenite here. I'm adding selenite. It's not on the moon forecast, but I was passing by it and I intuitively felt that it was needed for this full moon. This is a small selenite one. I really love selenite. You guys know how much I love selenite. Selenite is so deep and calming. It really helps my anxiety. It's like one of the crystals that I've only like really felt a difference with it. I'll link down some selenite down below on Amazon if you want to purchase any selenite, but I really love this. Even just touching it, it's really nice. You don't want to put selenite in water or in the sun because it will deteriorate. It's a different type of minerals that it just can't go in the sun. And what's really great is it can cleanse other crystals. It can charge your other crystals. So if you don't have the full moon to go out and put your, crystals out, or if you forgot, get some selenite, a selenite wand, and just go over your crystals or just place them with the selenite. The next crystal we have is black onyx, and we also have howlite. We have a different crystal that we typically don't talk about, howlite. We have black onyx, which is the element earth, just like Capricorn, so that's why it correlates really well, and that's why I picked it. The earth sign, really grounding crystal. It really protects you from like energy, and also protects you from like helping you transmute your fears into a positive like love, like a positive thing. So black onyx is really great. I even have a black onyx bracelet on right now. Really good to have that for protection in crowds if you're an empath. And then I also have a lapis lazuli crystal on, which doesn't represent the Capricorn today, but those are just what I'm wearing. Then we have howlite, which howlite is like a really also peaceful, calming stone, just like selenite, but it also gives you like restful sleep. It's really good for restful sleep. Howlite is also really good for releasing attachments. So if you have any attachments this full moon that you want to let go of, this is your stone. This stone is also about letting go of stress. Just a really great stone, and it's white and it has like black, looks like a cloud in a sense with like black lines in it. It's just a really pretty crystal. Next up, we're gonna have the chakra, which is the root chakra, which also it represents Capricorn, the root chakra, just like Aquarius. The root chakra represents Aquarius, but the black onyx also represents the root chakra because it's grounding, right? The root chakra is the color red. So work with the root chakra and root chakra meditations in the next 2 weeks up to the full moon. So anything I say, use these different colors and these different things in the moon forecast to like tune into the different moon cycles leading up to the new moon, and just really like tune into that and feel if that resonates with you. Any of this stuff, you could just do anything that you typically want to do, but this is just like spiritual tools to guide you. We have a lot of numbers today representing the numerology of this full moon. We have 5, 6, 7, and 8, and it's funny how they're all in order. Today, when you add up all the numbers for July 5th, 2020, and the month of July, number 7, it leads up to number 7. So we added number 7, but 5, 6, 8 typically represents Capricorn, like their lucky numbers. So we have number 7 as the day 7, which is a really great number because number 7 is a lucky number, known as the lucky number. You know, when you go to the casino, 777 is typically the lucky number. It also is a very spiritual number and a very analytical number. We have number 5, which represents change. So expect some sort of change in this full moon cycle. As well, it also represents finding that balance in life between materialism and spirituality. And then we have number 6, which is a big number as well. Number 6 represents stability, finding stability, in which Capricorns, they have that characteristic. They're very stable. So stability, responsibility, which Capricorns tend to be as well. They have, they're really responsible, and just like the family life, like just being responsible in the family life. And then number 8 is a really magical number. It's all about wisdom and learning and expansion. So we have all these numbers, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have change, stability, lucky number, spirituality, and as well we have, wisdom and expansion. So whatever that means to you, however that resonates with you, use those as spiritual tools to just really, observe what's going on in your life at the moment. The affirmation that we have for Capricorn today, I really, really love. It's, I accept fully my potentials, power, and gifts. I accept fully my potentials, power, and gifts. This affirmation is so powerful. Write this affirmation down. Put it next to a mirror in your bathroom, in your bedroom, wherever you have a mirror, or where in your journal or your planner, so that you have it where you open it up every single day and you see that affirmation, or put it in the background of your phone so that you could subconsciously even read it and see it, and really implement that for the next 2 weeks until the new moon in July. Let's get into the characteristics of Capricorn. So Capricorns, again, they're earth signs, so they're going to be naturally really grounded. Typically, this is, all of us have, our different sign, moon sign, ascendant sign, like in our birth chart, but usually your sun sign or your typical birth sign is what you're mostly going to mainly be, but people can be a little bit different just because of their different sign in their chart. So I'm an Aquarius with a Libra moon and a Capricorn ascendant. I have a lot of Capricorn qualities in like being a business person and being responsible at times, because we got the Aquarius, like also Luffy. So finding that balance in between all 3 of those signs, if you get my drift. So anyway, so let's get into the Capricorn characteristics. They can be pessimistic at times. They can have that, streak of personality characteristic trait in them, but it's not a bad thing. We all have, positives and the not so positives. They can tend to be a little bit sensitive. Not all Capricorns. It's not like a Cancer, right? We just left the new moon in Cancer. It's not like how they're not in a water sign, but they could be sensitive in different ways. They can tend to be a little bit too serious at times. That's just the nature of the Capricorn. The Capricorn represents the Emperor in the tarot card, like they're like the leadership. Capricorn also represents the devil in the tarot card, and the devil represents like manipulation or self-sabotage or the ego. So look at those different things in the tarot deck as well. Capricorns they're really ambitious, they're realistic, that's where people can maybe see them as pessimistic, but they're really just being realistic. They just tell it like it is. They see it like it is, but not like in a way where you would get triggered or anything. They just call it for what it is. You can't get any more simple than that. They are really disciplined. They could be really persistent. Determination is a big characteristic trait for them, and they're really practical. They're grounded, practical. The seriousness, like they're known to be typically the most serious sign of all of them. Some of you might find like Capricorns boring, like they're just like a normal I mean, there's no normal person, but like they go to work, they go home, have dinner, like that's just their routine. But I do know a lot of spiritual Capricorns, so they are out there. It just depends who it is, right? This is just a general idea of what a Capricorn is if you're new to learning it, or you just need a refresher. Let's go into the earth signs. So we have Virgo, we have Taurus, and we have Capricorn, aka the legends. They're known as the legendaries, legend. They're wise, they're stable, they're sensual, they're grounded, they're trustworthy, they're business people. Like I said before, I have a very businessy side to me, and I definitely think that's from the Capricorn, my Capricorn ascendant sign. They're really great lovers, they're cooks, great gardeners, they're reliable, they rule the physical world, right? Because Capricorn is the root chakra, and the root chakra is the physical world. It's a physical chakra, whereas like the throat, third eye, crown chakra, those are spiritual chakras. So they rule the physical world because they're earth signs. They're grounding. It all interconnects. All right, let's get into the full moon reading for this full moon in Capricorn and lunar eclipse. So the lunar eclipse is kind of like a shadow in a sense, not really a shadow, it brings truth. So lunar eclipses, it could seem a little bit like chaotic, but they, especially since we're in 4th of July weekend, it's gonna represent, this moon's gonna represent more of like a celebration. So don't look at it as a bad thing. But don't forget your crystals. Really, the colors I've kind of picked is like white and black, which is a great balance, right? Because I said we have to like find balance with the number 5. But let's dive into our reading, and I'm gonna mix these cards up. I'll be right back. Okay, I pulled the 2 card, and hopefully we don't have the committed. Your commitment is being tested. If you've been watching these moon readings, you know we've been getting those so much. Like, I think for like 4 moons. Oh, thank God we passed your commitment is being tested. Yay! That's super exciting. All right, we have the new moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side. And then we have don't let your pride get in the way. A full moon in Leo. So we got 2 fire signs here. 2 fire signs because they're both Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries are the fire signs. So really this full moon is gonna be a really fiery time. You might be feeling really creative. Again, we're in the weekend of 4th of July, so it's a celebration, just a celebration and fireworks, excitement, right? A lot of excitement usually happening during this weekend, and especially most of us, not like in Florida or Arizona, but in different parts of the world, we're having freedom because of COVID-19. We're celebrating and hanging out with our family and stuff. Or you could be like me in Misawa, Japan, and it's about to be 100% rain today on July 4th. I'm filming this on July 4th. So yeah, we went to the beach yesterday to enjoy a little bit, but there'll be no barbecues today. Anyway, moving forward. So there's a lot of fiery energy happening in this full moon, for sure. And again, we have don't let your pride get in the way. Full moon, don't let your ego take charge. You know, like our ego is there for a good reason. We need to have the ego, right? It's like an instinct thing to have the ego, just like our survival instinct. Having the ego is good because it makes us aware, it puts us in check on what we need to work on, and it just really helps us on our spiritual path. So the ego is not all that bad. It just depends on, are you really egotistical? Do you really stay in the ego, or do you learn to not be in the ego? Let go the ego, you know, let go the ego. So don't let your pride get in the way. And this is our future card because this is the second card that came out. Plan for the next 2 weeks to really work on your ego and just working on not taking things personal, things like that. You know, materialism, again, finding that balance between materialism and spirituality, and you know, not getting defensive. Like in the Leo, it's all about strength. Look at that color. We have the, you know, like the yellow. So working on the root chakra as well as our sacral chakra, the 2 physical chakras, and there's a little bit of orange in there too. So working on the root, sacral, and solar plexus chakra, working on those chakras, really stepping into our willpower, standing in our ground, you know, having that strength as a Leo, being confident, but also not confident in an ego way, confident in a respectable way. That's what I'm feeling with this energy card. And I know I'm starting with the future card first, but that's what I was called to. And then we have, you know, luck is on your side. No, during this time, luck is on your side. This is a pink color. It's really beautiful. Pink represents, you know, the heart chakra and, you know, calming energy and connection. But really moving forward here, because this is like the past. So when you see the bow and arrow, which represents the Sagittarius, you know, moving forward, like you're really gonna start moving forward this month, and you're gonna really see that, and you're gonna start seeing that luck is on your side. And this is a new moon. New beginnings are gonna be happening for you in the next couple of weeks. Definitely go check out my July 2020 prediction. Pick a card reading and see which reading resonates with you, because that's gonna really help you to see where you'll be at this month as well. But so we have the new moon in Sagittarius, and then we have the lunar eclipse. So the lunar eclipse, you know, tells all about the truth, right? But this is really gonna be a positive thing. So usually eclipses can have like a heavy energy in a way, and maybe for some of you it might be. It's a really celebrating type of weekend, independence. So this, you know, eclipse is gonna give you the truth of who you truly are and who like your friend groups are. Like it's just gonna shine the light in a positive way, and you're not gonna be taking things as personal, and you're gonna realize that everybody's just living their lives and everyone's just doing their own thing, and you're gonna start not taking things personal, especially if you're an empath. That tends to happen just because we feel so much energy, but you're just gonna really live your life and not take things personal. Luck is gonna be on your side. So whatever you're doing, planning this month of July, you're gonna feel really lucky. We have the number 7. Today is day number 7. The luck is really gonna happen. So be ready for something. A gift is gonna come to you this month. Something really positive, an opportunity, maybe a promotion. I'm feeling all those different types of things, but this energy for this reading is really great. So let's pull one more card to confirm this reading. Let's see. I really love that luck is on your side, and we have the Leo, which the Leo is very positive, and so are Sagittarians, you know, really optimistic. Well, the Leo, the strength card, you know, having courage. All right, so we have the full moon in Aquarius, which we got in the new moon in Cancer for the month of June. Show the world the real you. So it's so positive. I do feel this represents you in general, because we have the Leo, you know, the Sagittarius, you know, focusing on your own goals. Luck is on your side, working with the ego this month, and then showing the authentic you, showing the real you, who you are, beating to your own drum, doing things the way you want to do. The full moon in Aquarius. So we have 2 full moons and a new moon. So in the future, you're going to be, you know, releasing and letting go a lot of different things, and you're going to be letting go a lot of attachments. So howlite is going to be a really good crystal for you. I'll link some Amazon links for you guys for the crystals if that's where you want to purchase them. This is a really good combination here. We got a really good balance of cards showing the real you, and I just feel overall really positive for this full moon in Capricorn. So that is your reading, and that is your full moon video, your full moon in Capricorn and lunar eclipse. I hope that resonated with you. Hit the like button if you did, and if you want more moon readings every single month. And also come hang out with me weekly. Subscribe to my channel. I do a lot of pick a card readings, and we'll be having the new moon in July as well at the end, towards the end of this month. So be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you can get notified every time I upload a video. Namaste. The light in me honors the light in you. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Happy 4th of July weekend. Wherever you are, make it somewhat of a celebration, and, you know, be kind to others and to yourself, and use those spiritual tools for your full moon this weekend. Bye guys.